Welcome back. Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports. I'm your host, Laws in the building. We got D, we got Aaron, and we got my man.
What up? What
He
up? What
rocking
up?
the Dallas Cowboy hat because he's sized because they about to win the NFC East in week 4.
You got jokes, man.
What's up, man? What's up, Jeremy? What's happening, bro?
Chilling, man. How's everyone doing, man? How y'all doing?
Good. It's all good, man. Good stuff.
Can't
That's
We in
what's
the
up.
building,
Yeah.
dog.
I mean, we all can say we had a victory Sunday, can't we? Right? We
there's,
all won, right?
there's good victories and then there's bad victories, dog. It's good. We gonna get into that. We definitely gonna get into that. First things first. Before we get in our question of the day, did y'all see Dave Chappelle Young and his comments on the baby?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Dog, Dave Chappelle is a brilliant comedian, I must say. The guy is brilliant because he knows how to like present information in a way where you look stupid if you get mad. This dude said that first he started his story. I guess he was doing stand-up somewhere. I don't know where. But he was like, the baby shot a guy and killed him. He murdered somebody. And he was like, he murdered him in Walmart. And everybody in the crowd was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, he shot a guy early in his career and he murdered a dude in Walmart, right?
That is true.
And he was like, but he didn't lose his career over it. And basically saying, like, you can shoot and kill somebody, but if you say something negative about the LGBT community, you can cancel
Not somebody.
Christmas.
A black guy. You got to shoot a black guy. You can't just shoot anybody.
Oh, I'm anxious to hear this whole stand-up because if he going like that, you know Dave Chappelle is a truth teller. We already know he a truth teller, 100. So, but yeah, that's true. Can you deny it?
They'll try.
Joe crazy, dog. We living in crazy times. You can't say nothing about that community, but you can murder a Batman in cold blood. Wow. Yeah, it's wild out here, dog. It's wild out here. On to our question of the day. Question of the day. Hold on, let me pull this Joan up, man. Okay, question of the day comes in. It says, is my boyfriend using me? So I'm currently in a relationship for about a year. I recently asked my boyfriend to get an apartment with me. At first, he was reluctant, but then he agreed. Only because his situation changed, I feel like. His relationship with his parents took a bad turn and they wanted him out. So with the first month of us living together, he sat me down and told me he lost his job. He assured me that he was actively looking, but after a couple months passed, I noticed that he was also intentionally ignoring calls from potential employment. This pissed me off because I have recently just confessed to him how stressed I was about working long hours and getting little to no sleep. On top of that, all he seems to care about is having sex. I'll get off of work doing 10 to 14-hour shift, and then he just wants to have sex. This has also added to my stress because I caught him texting more than one girl. What if he's meeting these girls in my apartment? He says he's only ever text them and never anything else. But I don't know for sure because every time I mentioned it to him, he skips over the question with confessing answers to the point where I get frustrated and drop it. I don't know if he's using me or not, but I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Huh? Is this really a question?
Yeah. Dog.
Does she really need to ask that question? Like, seriously, like, I'm not understanding this. Is he using me?
Yeah, he's definitely using her.
Right.
You
It's
know,
not.
he need a place to stay. That's the only reason why he there. He need a place to stay. Is we get into them fall and winter months. You know, he gonna get back out in these streets in the summer. So
It's
yeah, this
cold
is just
outside.
all.
Yeah.
This is all just to have a place to stay, and yeah, that's it.
Dog, anybody talking about he texts other girls, but he just texts them. That's already fugazi. That's already the funny business.
For sure.
Ern, what you think need to happen, dog?
First of all, poor people shouldn't be having sex. You know, that's my number one philosophy. This Batman not working, bringing in no income. He don't need no cheeks. That's the first thing. Secondly, he outside. Got to get another one, dog. This one's simple.
That's what I'm saying. This is like a slam dunk. Like this is a layup line type. I don't know.
So, yeah, he done, dog. This joint over.
The fact that he had a problem with his peoples and had to leave. What makes you think he wasn't gonna have a problem with you?
Dog, really, all real talk. When you get like a certain age, like if I was like to be outside and down bad, and I was like, I had to go live with my mom, dog, my mother would be so sized, be begging me to stay like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your parents kick you out, dog, that means whatever you doing, you not living right, dog.
And that and your parents are like an authority figure. Even when you get older, you know what I'm trying to say? You still show respect to your people, even though you don't need to have your comings and goings known by them, but you still have a respect, some type of a level of respect of your parents. And the fact that, you know, unless there was some type of crazy deadbeat parents, the fact that he couldn't stay there though, that's the thing. And he
Dog,
had to leave.
Don't get about me your credit card.
That'd be the next thing.
Yeah.
You better not be driving your car either.
That
Yeah.
too.
While you
You
at
already
work.
know he is.
Right.
You know he's driving the car.
He about to
Pick
have
up
that.
the other youngin.
Right.
Driving your car, racking up them miles, ain't getting an oil change, man. Come on.
And he on her phone bill. All that.
Yo, that's what happens. Another kid. Yeah, dog. You got to get out. Get and the famous words are earned. Get another one.
She know the answer. She know the answer. She was looking for confirmation in this. She knew the answer to this. She just wanted a confirmation. There's no way in the way.
Oh, you suffering from CTE if you can't see the writing on the wall. Like you just got to get out of there, dog. But
what kind of dude can watch his youngin stressed out, not getting no sleep, working, and this Batman's just chilling in the crib, just kidding.
And when she come home, he just shine.
Batman hitting ignore unemployment jumps.
Yeah, we glossed over that Dre too.
Yeah,
he need to be in the soup line, dog. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Oh, dog.
Not the soup line, Aaron.
Hey.
Sometimes people need traumatic circumstances to make them act like an adult, dog.
Yeah,
that's what I've been
ain't
saying.
Been hard enough yet. He always fall on the pillows.
Me and the missus be having that conversation all the time. She tried to use a Bible story against me, and I had to come back I had to flip it on her. Because we were talking about the Good Samaritan. I mean, not the Good Samaritan. We were talking about the prodigal son. And I was like, young, when did he come to his senses? He came to his senses and went back home when the Batman was eating scraps off the floor. And he was hurting when he was down bad. That's when the Batman was like, yeah, that's when he was like, I should go home. My dad, he got air conditioning, food, water. Even the servants got something. So let me just go and get. But dog, it's not until you down bad sometimes that your head get right, dog. Everything's sweet. When the Batman was gambling up all the money at Maryland Live, he was cool with the youngins and everything. But when the money was gone, the car hit decline, that's when he came to his senses. Sometimes you got to be down bad to get right, dog. It's just the facts.
People don't change circumstances, dude, dog. He got to feel how cold it is outside in December and January.
You sleep in that car a few days, dog. You ride that bus. You know what I'm saying? It's different, dog. It's different. Speaking of outside, Is Urban Meyer, is he gonna be outside though? This Bama out here with the
He
youngins.
definitely outside. When old Bama's wear clothes that tight, you know what the business is, dog. They trying to slide in something younger than they are. You already know, dog. Bama's his age bracket do not dress like that, especially no white Bama in his age bracket. This is a fact.
Dog, dog. The owner of the Jaguars came out and was just like, we denounce his behavior, but he thinks that, Urban, he's glad that he was remorseful and he came out and apologized and all that stuff.
Of course he
No,
will.
the teammates don't care. Them Bammers is weak off this jump.
Yeah, they
laughing.
nice. They respect him a little more today than they did yesterday.
Mhm. Until they
That's
don't,
right.
though. Until they don't. You know
Till they
how
get
that
their head
works.
skedaddled on the field from 40 points.
Until they don't. Let a Bama get benched for not performing well. Then he gonna call up the coach. Are you performing well, coach? With the youngin you had on, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of
Dog,
them
is the
fellas.
So
Bama gonna make it after this year?
No.
We don't know about after this year, but this is my question: when your team is 0-4
Mm-hmm.
and you some trash, how do you have the time to be in? I don't know. He was in the club, the bar, what
It
type
was a
of
bar. It was a bar.
situations they hang at?
It was
Like, how do
his
you have
bar.
time for that, dog?
Dog, thirst levels never subside, dog. What you
They-
mean?
They always give you this impression that these coaches are getting up at 3 a.m, heading to the facility. They don't get home till midnight, and they passing out. And like, this is the second time we saw the same thing with Jay Gruden out there with the young joint smoking weed barefoot in the streets of Virginia. So it's like, dog, these Babbas the false narratives they be trying to put across, dog, it's hilarious.
Did you all hear his reasoning for it?
No, I didn't hear that.
He said after the game on Thursday, they were in Cincinnati, Ohio, and he has family still in Ohio, so he stayed back. So the team went back to Jacksonville. He
What?
stayed back. He went to his restaurant that's there with his family, and then he said how people noticed he was there, so he went to go and they asked for autographs and photos. And he said, yeah, the youngin did dance on me, but I just kind of stood there. There was another video that literally came out earlier today where you actually see him reaching in some areas you shouldn't be reaching in when you a married man.
Oh,
And
no,
I'm
he
just-
wasn't married, dog. He wasn't married then. He was doing what he want to do.
Right.
He
Just because you
outside.
standing there and not dancing back, what that mean? I'd be doing the same thing, but he definitely closed the deal after the joint. He ain't go back to the crib.
So
At least
yeah.
not alone. At least not alone. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Oh, I see. Back to his home. I got you.
Yeah.
You already know. You already know. He
Bama
was
the
at that
Four
red
Seasons
roof.
with that youngin.
You already know. You already know.
I don't know if they got a Four Seasons in Cincinnati. What they got, the Marriott, something like that.
Yeah, red roof.
19.
Dog, you already know, dog. You already know. This week, there's a lot happening in the football world, dog. This week,
Oh my god,
there's a lot of stuff. I don't know if we want to start with the Maryland getting they mud hole by Iowa. All this hype is finished. All the hype done. Can we go back to normal? Maryland is just all right, dog. They all right. Because Bams was talking like, oh, yeah, they might do rally for a national championship. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Tua little brother, he nice and everything, he good, but come on now. They got punished. Did y'all see that happening?
it wasn't even on my radar.
Though I almost took the bait though, because you know how this area can size stuff. I heard them size in Maryland real heavy, and I was like, young, Maryland really good like that, though. They about to be Iowa, young. And I started to sip the cool, like I had the cup right in hand, young. I was like, and then I said, nah, let me chill out.
You about to head to the across the DC line.
I'll say
Nah.
this. The first 3 games, West Virginia, that's a team if you're a good school, you should beat at this point. They then faced Howard, which they smashed, which you're supposed to do, and then Illinois. And then they had, who was the 4th game? The 4th game was I can't remember, but Kent State. So they've beaten the teams that they should beat. I thought they had a good chance at beating Iowa simply because it was here in College Park. If they had to go to Iowa and face that crowd, I was gonna for sure say, yeah, you're not winning this game. And the fact that it was a Friday night, it was a blackout. I'm like, okay, Maryland's playing better. This should be a game, and it's gonna be like a measuring stick to see where Maryland stands in the in the Big Ten. They got smacked, and I didn't even expect that. If anything, I thought they might have lost by like 7 or 10 points, but they got smacked. And then now they have to face Ohio State, and I believe that's going to be at the Big House. I still think Maryland's going to end up with a decent record this year. And I think they're not going to look. Maryland's never going to contend for a national title, but I believe they could contend for the Big Ten title in the next 2 to 3 years with what Mike Locksley is doing. And with, of course, Tagovailoa, this is his second year. So he's still, if he's, decides to, he still has 2 years there. But yeah, they got smacked. So they got to definitely work on that. And like I said, I don't think they're going to win this week, but I just want to see them competitive against Ohio State. And if they're competitive, then, that's a good thing for the program, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, we gonna see, man. We gonna see. I haven't even been heavily following college football like that, but I just been hearing the chatter. Maryland this, Maryland that. Maryland ain't nothing, dog. They are who we thought they were. I think they're better than I think they're okay, but the hype was just a little bit too much. It was just a little bit too much. So now that they back down to earth, we'll see how it ends up. Josh Gordon is back. That's your man, Aaron. Is he gonna cook? You said what?
I said was my man. He a crackhead now.
He can't. Come on, dog. He with the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid can't get him right.
I mean, they have enough weapons where he's not like a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the expectations won't be high, and maybe that's one of the things that put stress and pressure on him and have him back smoking on what he's smoking on. But I mean, I don't have a big deal with people smoking weed anyway. But the rules are the rules, and if you're just gonna pass up that kind of money, you either dumb or a crackhead. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, just saying the nigga's a crackhead. But I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference one way or the other for Kansas City.
Mm-hmm. You don't think that helps him?
Not necessarily. That's not where their issues are, wide receiver or offense.
It's the defense. It's nothing.
They can't stop the run. Their defense, yeah.
Well, Andy Reid said he probably will get some burn this week. They're gonna have him out there.
Oh yeah, they'll find a way to get him a couple touches. That's not the issue.
Yeah. We are here, dog. Washington football team. Aaron, you was about to have to be outside yourself this week, dog. I know you was.
Was I? Or did they come? Like I said,
you wasn't. You was sweating bullets, dog.
No, I asked D. I said I gotta go to the jewelry store this week.
Yeah, he did, bruh. He said that, John. We were all laughing. He said he about to get the big herringbone and everything, man.
No,
I was gonna be out there just like Mr. T, dog.
Yeah. Is this play? Was this play dirty? Was this a 15-yard?
No. No, it was not.
The Bama went to his chin piece with a forearm, but like, what?
It was a suspect call. It was definitely.
It looked like he pulled up as to not get a call and ended up getting the worst call.
I just don't know why you can't tackle this man.
Well, that was so. You remember that play in particular? He was trying to let up because he already had threw the football and he didn't want to get a call for the roughing and passer. But when he put his hands out, it touched him in his chest, but it never hit his neck or his face or his helmet. So I didn't understand why he got a roughing the passer penalty or a personal foul, I should say, penalty. It didn't make sense. And they really bailed them out. Really,
it bailed them out, dog. It bailed them out. And if the coaching staff for the Atlanta Falcons was just a hair better, these Bamas should have won the game. They definitely should have won the game. Their defense is trash.
Terrible.
Like our defense is
Terrible.
trash, but their defense is trash.
This Batman Heineke threw one of them throwback tackle joints up for a
Dog.
touchdown. The DB standing right there,
Hmm.
back to the quarterback. I'm like, dog, what are these Bammers doing?
Dog,
That's
these
supposed to be a
Bama's is
pick
terrible.
10 times out of 10, dog.
10 times out of 10. So I don't like I said, after the game, you know how we do the recaps. I can't really be excited about this game. Like they won, they were supposed to win, but like, boy,
They
did
needed
they
it,
cut
though.
it close.
They needed it because at 1-2, if you lose that game with the schedule that's coming up, where you got to play KC, Green Bay, the Saints, dog, it could have got really, really bad here.
It
And
was
I
gonna
think
be
this
bad.
at least helps Ron and Del Rio get through the year. Because you could have easily ran off 6 or 7 losses in a row. And you know how toxic it'll get around here if these Bammers lose 6 or 7 in a row.
You lose to the Falcons, that's like losing 2 games. So you gonna get double toxicity off that jump because it just
Matt Ryan looked like this Bama was 21 years old, fresh leg. He was getting rushing first downs, throwing bombs, which he never ever does. Done it, dog. It was
and if really catch a couple of them jumps was over the shoulder, right bread basket type jumps, and he just dropped
on
them.
the money. Yeah, dog.
I was like,
Del Rio has to go. This dude has to go. And Ron bring all of Carolina up here and buddy system, all the nepotism, dog. Like who's holding him accountable as far as the people he's hiring? They had the feds raiding the building because the head trainer out there pushing pills. Dog, like who's holding this Bama accountable?
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
If this happened
The
on Jay
defense-
Gruden's watch, people will act like it's so egregious. Or Bruce Allen, he's not here.
Dog, we the last ranked defense in the league.
I bet. They play Thunder on every play. Thunder. Dog, these Bama's in that drop zone, dog, and they just dink, dump all the way up the field. Dog,
For
it's
those
ridiculous.
who don't know,
Thunder,
the Thunder is the flag football joke that the team they used to call this Thunder. That joke never worked, dog. Bama used to get cooked all shit.
No, stop, dog. The defense is terrible. It's
Speedy.
No, it's bad.
They was the
like,
juggernauts out there.
He called plays you wouldn't even call on Madden, dog. It's like it just makes no sense. The DBs play too far off of the receivers all of the time. Quarterbacks. Go ahead.
They started the game, dog. The Bama Matt Ryan looked like he was back in Super Bowl form, dog. It's bad. It's bad. Jeremy, y'all got it, man. You see, I'm wearing blue today. I'm with y'all, man. I can't rock with these busters, dog.
So let me tell you, the little bit of the Washington game that I watched, I actually watched, I think, all the good stuff for y'all. The fourth quarter when Heineke threw the pass to McLaurin, the DB, I don't know what he was thinking, but all he had to do was turn around and he would have picked that ball off. But hey, McLaurin comes back to the ball, he gets it. The pass to J.D. McKissick. Those are literally the 2 plays I saw the entire game.
You ain't see them missed field goals.
That's the thing. I'm thinking y'all played well. I'm like, oh, they came back. Okay,
you ain't see that. Whatever. You ain't see that fumble that McLaurin had that they gifted back to him.
Yeah, I ended up seeing that later, and then I ended up seeing my fantasy football team, and I have Cordero Patterson. He had 48 points.
Oh,
and I'm like,
Cordell,
how did this happen?
Oh, he was looking like Superman out there, dog. He was doing everything.
Yeah, man. I have him my fantasy
kick challenge type Bama, yeah. He was doing everything out there.
Everything. And that's when I realized, there was more to what I saw. Mm-hmm. And then when I went back and read up on the actual game, I'm like, ooh. Yeah, they won, but ooh.
Yeah, it was dicey. It was dicey for sure. Dog, D. I know you sized.
Danny Dimes.
Saquon back.
I like how you do that, Danny Dimes, John.
Was Saquon not cooking? Is that the formula? Is Garrett safe for another week?
He's safe for another week. But we play Dallas coming up this week, and he's going back to his own, going back to Dallas, and then we're gonna see how he performs then.
He ain't gonna have a chip. He gonna have a chip on his shoulder, dog.
What's that mean, though? What's that mean?
That means a heavy dose of Saquon. That's what that means.
You know what's crazy though? Saquon wasn't killing in the running game like that. It was the passing game that he was killing. when he smoked dude on the sideline, like off the break, he just cooked him. I said, dang. And John Ross caught that deep pass. Daniel
John
Jones
Ross.
looked good, man. And I don't want to be premature because I'm not someone that's going to gaslight stuff and size it and all that stuff. But the left tackle, man, you know, I'm impressed so far this season. The Bama hasn't given up, I think, 0 sacks, 1 pressure the whole season. And I was coming down on him, man. So, you know, maybe he is the best guard out of that. I mean, the best tackle out of that draft, you know, left tackle. So we're going to still, you know, yet it to be seen. But I'm not happy with our defense. And I'm scared when we go into Dallas, it's going to be a problem with our defense. We can't stop the run. And I think
these divisional matchups, they just never go the way you think they're going to go.
But Dallas has gone back to what they were the year before last, when they would just run the ball control, and
they got a squad.
Yeah, and then you go back on defense.
They get when you look at complete teams, because we're gonna go to these top 5 teams in the NFL right now. Dallas looks scary, bro. They look scary.
They got a team.
That look real.
That defense be flying.
Defense be swarming.
Yeah.
That first round pick is a home run.
Yes,
Micah Parsons is like
yeah. That's what I wanted us to draft. Jeremy was kind of down on the pick.
Hold on. I wasn't down.
He can speak for us.
I didn't watch football. I didn't watch college football for the last 3 years, and I just said I don't know who he is, so I'll wait.
You seem very skeptical. Let me change that.
I did. Hold on. This is where you are correct, Z. I wanted a cornerback.
Yes.
That's what I did want. So when we drafted him, I'm like, well, it's not the position I want, but we'll wait and see. But you are right. I wanted a corner.
Cooker.
Yeah. He is.
Hey, y'all got corners, dog.
Well, Trayvon definitely stepped up.
Yes, he did.
It really is Trayvon, because Anthony Brown is still bad. Jordan Lewis is still bad. Kennedy is trash. We saw what happened once he got into the game. That's when DJ Moore was playing good all game, but once Kennedy came in the game, that's when Carolina Panthers got 14 points in the fourth quarter. But yeah, Diggs definitely took the next step. Our safeties are playing better. That's the key too.
Yeah. So I mean,
we're gonna see. Joe Judge, you know, he lives another week to not hear all the Joe Judge.
You have to win one, dog. They quiet the storm, because
look,
I'm telling you,
I turned the joint off, because when I saw them go up, I said by 2 scores, I said, here we go again, fourth quarter, about to get blown out. And then all of a sudden, Daniel Jones turned it up, Saquon Barkley turned it up, Kenny Galladay turned it up. You know what I'm saying?
It finally was feeding Kenny Galladay, dog.
Yeah.
Like he looked like the number 1 receiver for the team finally.
And I was like, okay. And I'm gonna tell you,
amazing what happens when you do what you're supposed to do.
That's what I'm about to say. That's it right there.
Just the basic.
Hey, dog, Kadarius Toney, that Bama is vicious. I mean, he got a third and 18 call. Caught a little short wide receiver screen, and bro, I don't even know how he got the first down still. When I watched the replay, I'm like, how did he get that? So that Bama is special. I think he's gonna challenge Shepard, and he's gonna challenge.
Well, that's the thing, though. They Garrett was trying to make it. I don't know what Kadarius Toney said to him or something like, because you know how they be trying to make him earn it without it's basically like he didn't want to like put him in a position to cook. Like it's like you're a rookie, you gotta earn your keep. Like one of them type of old school mentality jump when everybody else is like, we want to see this dude play like he got talent, get him out there.
Yeah. So
he ain't have a choice this week.
He ain't had no choice.
No depth.
Wait, that's right. That's it. So.
All right, man. OSS top 5 teams in the NFL. Let's see if y'all agree. At number 1, got the Buffalo Bills, dog.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
The Buffalo Bills is real, dog. What you mean?
The Cardinals are real.
Arizona's number 1.
Hold on, 2 back-to-back skunks.
They lost
last time you seen it? But when you last time you seen a skunk back-to-back weeks in the NFL, you don't see teams not score at 1 point. Bama's get field goals, dog.
What you mean 2 weeks in a row? Y'all scored last week.
Dog, the Buffalo Bills ain't number 1?
No,
they're number 2.
They're
or in the
number,
All right.
conversation for number 2, but the
yeah.
Cardinals
Okay.
are number 1,
Without
Go
running
ahead.
away.
come on,
I
they're
got the Cardinals
undefeated.
at number
Harold,
2.
they're undefeated. You can't put them number
You right.
2.
You right.
And they
And they
washed the team that I think is number 2.
right, the Rams. So come
Mhm.
on.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. I got at 3. I got the Dallas Cowboys.
It's high, man.
That's inflated, but they're really good. They're really good.
High.
No, so this is the thing. When you look at a team and you just do like the eye test and you say all things equal, do they have a chance to win their chip? When I look at their team all around, I say yes. Now, I mean, of course, a lot of things got to go right, but like I don't feel like I can say that about a lot of teams. It's a short list. Because even the Packers, as good as the Packers are, I don't like. I look at their defense and be like, I mean, that jump it's a little dicey. So I think when you look at a team overall, like, do they have the pieces? They got a quarterback, they got receivers, they got a pass rush, and they got decent secondary, dog. That's half the battle right there. So
I mean,
I got
also
Dallas.
too, also with Green Bay though, they have the 8th strength of schedule for the remaining, of the season. So that's something to look at. Yeah, they're playing tough competition down the stretch.
4, I got the Chargers.
That's inflated, but they're good. I don't think they're top 5.
You
Even
don't
though
think
they
the
got my
Chargers?
guy. Nah,
Dog, Herbert, Sherbert, Madurbert, that Bama is a
official.
cooker.
He official.
Yeah.
He
Prove me
official.
wrong.
Like he done really took a step that I didn't think he could take. And that
No,
Bama
yeah,
is
I didn't
like
see it.
last year, I thought it was kind of fluke. I was like, oh, the Bama just had a good year. Now it's a new coaching staff. No, the
He
Bama
top
is
5
real.
already to me.
The
I
Bama
don't need
is
to see much.
real. And the Bama is he accurate with passes. He don't force nothing. He don't over trust his arm a lot of times. Like there are times where he fits stuff in it, but you don't
And
see
he
him
got a
get
rocket.
greedy. He
You
got
don't
a
see people
rocket.
with arms like this with this kind of accuracy combined. You never see it. Dan Marino was probably and Aaron Rodgers are probably the only 2 who have that combination of elite arm strength and accuracy. Like his ball placement and the touch he puts on the ball, he can change speeds, put it between the safety and the linebackers. Like most people with those kind of arms, dog, they only fastballs, only fastballs.
Yeah, like
No
you think
change
like
up.
Josh Allen, like it's
Exactly that.
hard for him to like switch, the
Switch
gears
arm
down. Like,
angles and
yeah, this
velocity, dog.
this Bama guy,
He got it.
and like he placement, like that pass he threw to Jared Cook last night. I was like, dog, this Bama is real.
Real.
Because the way he looked left, he came back and just right. I was like,
He started
yeah.
winding up before he turned all the way to Jared Cook. Like he knew based on what he saw on the other side that the throw was going to be there. It's that kind of stuff, dog, that you don't know until they play actual NFL games against live action, dog. You can watch all the college tape. You can see the Bama in training camp and practice all you want, but you don't know until the lights come on if Bama's going to be able to do that kind of stuff in the NFL. And he got it, dog. He got it.
He definitely got it. Yeah, he definitely got it. Definitely impressed.
But they ain't top 5, though.
5 though, dog. Come on, bro. They got
So Tom, go ahead. Give us your 5th choice.
5th jump. And I know they was in a squeaker, but I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at top 5. 5th spot.
At number 5.
At number 5, dog. I know they didn't win in the most glorious way, but he's playing his old team. They know him, but he still got a W, dog.
And Mac Jones took that shit.
And he made. I feel like Tom Brady made the throws. Antonio Brown did something I ain't seen this Bama do in 25 years, dog. Drop pass. No, not just pass, touchdown passes.
Yeah, passes.
He usually automatic. So I really can't they won. It's not like they lost, but I'm just saying, I still think Tampa Bay, when you look at the makeup of their team, they have all the pieces. So I got them at the top.
The injuries to the secondary for me are going to eliminate them having the ability to close out. So if they were to get really, really healthy real fast, that's one thing. But I don't think they can sustain being in these kind of shootouts all year long.
Yeah, with that secondary, without no doubt. Yeah,
they're really bad. Dog, that secondary.
Terrible. You talking about jokers Lance, we had Cockrell on our team, and he was getting fried with the Giants. I already know he cook 'em time. So it's a when you digging into your 30-year depth for DBs, it's never gonna be good news.
Damn. All right. Where did I go wrong, dog?
Number
Y'all want
one,
to put the Rams in there?
number one.
The Rams are in there for me. Cardinals
sure.
are number one for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dallas is too high for me. I think they're in the conversation maybe for 5, but I don't think they're above the Rams. I don't think they're above Green Bay.
Hmm.
And then after looking at the records, like, because in my brain, when you say top 5, I would automatically throw the Chiefs in there. Chiefs not in the top 5, so let's strike them out. I think the Chargers might be in that same position as Dallas, like around that, fighting for that to get in the top 5. So I don't think that's egregious.
Okay.
No Chiefs? Shocking.
Nah, Chiefs not in there.
Dog, Chiefs can't cover, dog.
They can't win. That was 2-2 like
You're
Washington.
right. You're right. You're right. You're
I'm surprised you didn't put the Browns in there.
I thought about it. I
Mhm.
thought they got to win this week. They win this week, then Browns, they making a case for themselves
Okay.
because they got a tough one this week. So if they win this week, then we can talk about the Browns as legitimate. Okay, on our games, just to recap the scores.
It was terrible last week, though.
D, you hit 6 this week.
Mm-hmm.
I hit 9. Aaron hit 9, and then Jeremy hit 9. So 999s took us out. So our scores didn't really change much. I have 37. I'm at 37. Aaron and Jeremy both at 35, and D, you in the back of the pack at 27.
All right.
But you still, it's still a long season, dog. It's still a long season. This week we got the games. It's some good games this week. We're gonna talk about that. Dog, the Jets upset. What's going on with the Jets, dog?
Oh, they got me out my Survivor. I had the Jets and the Saints. The Titans and the Saints on my 2 Survivor teams, and I'm out already, dog. Unheard of. Vegas loaded up this week.
Dog, they loaded
up.
Listen, they walked Bama's week 1, week 2, week 3 just for this jump. They said, "Oh, we're gonna get them on the hook on week."
Because people throw the Jets on the parlay. They're like, they may not lose by 15, but they gonna win. They gonna lose. Dog,
automatic.
All the parlays, all the teasers, washed.
Hook.
Washed.
Vegas said, all the money Bama's won from week 1 through 4. Come on down. Oh, man. All right. Thursday night game. This is a good game. Y'all know I don't like fantasy. Fantasy tip 101. Stay away from the Thursday night games, though. Just stay away because it just typically don't. It's too hard to kind of pick who's going to fry, who's going to do well. Like, unless you just have a main guy that you don't have a choice, like you don't have nobody better on your roster to play. But if you have one of these like receivers where you can switch out, like I'm telling you, just don't play him. If they're not a true number one, don't do it to yourself, though. Because I had many disappointments. I think I had what do you call it last week, and the Bama got hurt on the first play. DJ Chark, dog. This Bama got hurt on the first play. Bama stepped on the back of his ankle, something he messed up. I'm like, dog, what a blow. This week you got the Rams at Seattle. Seattle's coming off a big win. Rams coming off a big loss. The spread is in favor of the Rams away, 2.5 points. Who you got?
I got the Rams.
I got the Rams.
Man, this was tough. I am going to go with the Rams. They'll bounce back after that loss this week.
I see the Seattle Seahawks defense is an easy bake oven, though. And that jump always makes me hesitant. But they do also have Russell Wilson, who is a magician. Did y'all see the play where this Bama spun out of the play, spun out of the dude's arms and threw a touchdown pass at the same time?
Yeah. Save
He
the whole
always give him a
franchise.
chance though.
Saves the
He
franchise.
always give him a chance though. He worth every penny they ever gave him, dog. Because I swear, anybody else, they would be getting punished. I'm going to go with the Rams in this one.
Make it unanimous.
Jeremy?
Yeah, Rams.
Rams all across the board. All right. Jets at the Falcons. Falcons are favorite -3.5. Jets are bad. Falcons are bad. Who's worse?
Where's the game?
In Atlanta. I don't know how you give Atlanta a 3.5 point spread. Excuse me. I don't know how you do it.
Because you're playing the Jets.
But dog, they're bad. They're just, to me, the coaching, like if the Atlanta Falcons was a 5, like the team was a 5, that coupled with the terrible coaching that I saw, clock management and all what the decisions they do, to me, they're a 3. And the Jets is a 3. So I'm gonna actually go with the Jets though. If Taylor Heineke can have a day against the Atlanta Falcons, so can Zach Wilson.
I promise not to take Matt Ryan again.
I'm about to say, that's why I was laughing. That's why I was laughing, bro.
But do I say something I don't believe just to make a point? I'm gonna have to go with the Falcons. They have to, dog. If they lose to the Jets, they got to blow that up. Matt Ryan got to be on the trade block and end up right in Washington. You already know.
D?
Yeah, I can't pick the Jets, man. I can't do it.
Am
And
I
Kyle
the
Wilson
Lone
made some
Ranger?
really good throws in that game. Like some really good throws where he looked like a decent quarterback. But then the Bama pop up the next week with 4 interceptions in the first half. I can't mess with the Jets.
Jeremy?
I'm gonna go with the Falcons, but I don't really want to, but I'm trying to just keep pace.
I don't think anybody does. I don't think anybody does.
So I'm the Lone Ranger, dog. It feels good. I'll be the Lone Ranger. That's okay with me.
I did it one
All
week,
right.
never again.
All right. Next one. Philadelphia 7, not 7.
You said 76ers.
No, basketball about to start up soon, but you just get ready, dog. I saw a little trade jump with Karis LeVert, somebody for Ben Simmons. Like, yeah, basketball almost back, and we're gonna see what these Wizards gonna be doing. Philadelphia Eagles at the Panthers. Panthers are favorite -3.5.
Give me the Eagles.
Okay. Jeremy going
Where's
with
the game?
Eagles. It's
In Carolina?
in Carolina.
Let me get Carolina.
Give me the Panthers.
Yeah, same. That's exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Aaron going Panthers. And I'm going to go 3.5. I'm going to go with Philly. I'm going to go with the Eagles. Okay. All right. Next game on the docket. You got the Denver Broncos at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are favorite -1 at home.
Broncos.
Denver. Ben Roethlisberger is like a senior citizen. Like,
So you're not getting Teddy Bridgewater, dog.
Oh, he out?
Nah, yeah. You getting what's his name?
Drew Lock.
You getting Lockman, the locksmith.
locking in interceptions.
I'm still taking Denver. That defense is real.
I am, because I'm not certain on
Teddy.
who the starting quarterback is going to be. I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers, and because simply it's also a home game. So
Yeah, I'm going with the
yeah.
Steelers. I'm going with
Lone
the
Ranger.
Steelers for sure. Nah, UND took the Broncos,
Oh,
Yeah.
and then me and Jeremy took the Steelers, 2-2. All right, Packers at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is underdogs at home +3.
oh yeah, Green Bay.
Yeah, Packers.
Green
for
Bay's
me
been
also.
playing well.
Yeah. So has the Bengals.
Yeah, they have. Um, I like Cincy in this game, and I just think that the extra few days will help them. All right, D,
Let me get the Bengals.
Aaron, Packers,
Yeah.
Jeremy,
I'm going with the Packers.
2-2 again. All right, somebody gonna come up this week. All right, Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. Good old Kirk Cousins. Dog, every year, hold on, I gotta take this. Every year, Bama's keep talking about our franchise and how we've been better off. We kept Kirk Cousins. I don't want that loser.
They
This
love 8-8,
Bama,
dog. They
this
love it.
Bama swindles people. Dog, if we're playing fantasy football, fine. Kirk Cousins all day. But when you're talking about winning, he's a loser. Doesn't matter them glorified stats at the end of the game where he threw for 300 and 2 touchdowns. Dog, the Bama cannot beat the Browns. Good teams, he can't beat. So I don't know where people just think that the Washington football franchise will be better off. Dog, we beat 8-8. We beat
They're 1-3.
still.
With
Yeah,
that roster, they're 1-3.
What are we
Stop.
talking about, dog? What are we talking about? When the Bama had all the best defense in the world, he couldn't sniff the playoffs. What are we talking about? You give me that roster, and I'm going to at least get you into the playoffs. So please, young, don't. I don't want to hear nothing about Kirk Cousins. Please. With that said, 7.5 is the spread in favor of Minnesota. Now we know Dan Campbell, that Bama, what did he say? He's skiing on ski
He
slopes.
said it's snowing. Snow flurries.
Oh man.
Dan Campbell using hard drugs, dog. You got, I mean,
And saying it in a press conference. I need them to raid that facility too.
they not though.
Mm.
Dog, that Bama doing hard drugs, though. You
Is
already
the
know.
DEA listening to this? Or no? The Bama told you he was sniffing coke because coffee not strong enough in a press conference, dog.
Dog, Lee should be all over that Bama. He should be getting tested right now
gotta suspend
as
that
we
Bama.
speak.
But still, they play. Where is it?
It's in Minnesota.
Let me check the forecast.
If it's cold,
Cold hands, Kirk. You know the drill.
I
67.
am.
It's not gonna be that cold. He gonna be all right.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
7.5
indoors.
points though. 7.5
indoors.
points.
that's the thing. It's the 7.5 points that has me kind of like,
Give me Detroit.
I'm going with the Lions also, man.
Not taking this joker.
Jeremy's going with Detroit. Aaron's going with Detroit.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, man. I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
All right. D, I'm gonna rock with you, dog. I'm gonna rock with you.
I
2-2 again. Vikings it is. All right. That's a big spread, though.
Yes, it is. That's the thing.
Yeah. All right. Dolphins at Buccaneers. Bucks are favorite minus 10.5 points
Sheesh. Goodness.
in Tampa Bay. Yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins on this one, dog. 10.5 is a lot. And I know the Dolphins is borderline bad, but I don't think they 10.5. I think they'll be competitive.
And they can't. The Bucks can't stop anybody. That's the thing. To win by that much.
Jeremy?
I am
Aaron?
going to go with the Dolphins on this one. That 10.5 is just 10.5 points
that's the
is
point.
like
Yeah.
Good catch. Good catch.
It's
Yeah.
just like
he said,
Good catch.
he said that 10 and a half, that 10 and a half is just too much. Somebody's like, what?
Yeah, man. Them 10.5 points is just way too much to give for the Buccaneers. I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins on this one.
Yeah, I got the Dolphins too.
All right. Aaron, Dolphins. D, what you gonna do? Lone Ranger? Nah, he not gonna do that.
Gotta catch up one way or another.
That's what I was about to say. At this point, I mean, I'm down by
Off the default.
Gotta take some chances.
I think
the Bucks is not a bad chance to take, honestly. If you're gonna take a team, it ain't like you picking the Jets to win by 10.5. You picking a team that has scoring power.
And outside of that Buffalo game where they just got shellacked, all the other games have been fairly close in score. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay. I got to do something different anyway, so go ahead, Tampa. Okay. I'm sorry, Miami.
Are you going Dolphins?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dolphins. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay, all right, unanimous then.
Unanimous. Everybody picked the Dolphins.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right, Saints at Washington football team. The Washington football team is underdogs at home 1.5.
Give me the Saints.
I don't think I'm picking it. I'm not picking Washington for the rest of the season.
Give me the Saints also.
Unanimous on that one.
Everybody going with the Saints?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we know
it's
the Saints.
In Washington?
Saints got DBs that'll turn around. So I just.
Yeah, it's in Washington.
Yeah, it's in Washington. Titans at Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are underdogs +4.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean, Titans just came off a loss, so.
Yeah, but it's Jacksonville. They got a scandal with the coach. I mean,
give me the Titans.
Same here. You can't pick Jacksonville. They're already a bad team, and you have all this turmoil circling the team with the head coach.
Yeah, his mind ain't on football, though. You can know that for a fact.
I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the players gonna
rally around their coach.
Yeah, they're gonna rally around the head coach.
Let's go out.
I think
coach outside.
Urban Meyer, he got his fix in, and he should be relaxed and good. So I think they're gonna win. Yeah, they're gonna win this game. At the least, they'll cover. So I'm going with Jacksonville.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Patriots at Houston. Houston got shellacked. Now they're underdogs at home +9.
Sheesh. I don't trust the quarterback to be able to manage that offense to go up by 9, even on Houston.
But Davis Mills is ass. That Bama. No, I gave Bama a compliment last week. Oh my goodness. Yeah, give me the Patriots.
Davis General Mills, dog. He trash.
That defense gonna go to work on them. Bill Belichick is not having it.
Yeah, what's this? Bucks? Oh yeah,
nah. The Patriots in Houston.
Oh yeah, I'm going with Patriots. I should have picked the Patriots last week, but
I'm also going with the Patriots.
Yeah, I think it's unanimous. No one's chosen Houston.
Pass D, pass, Aaron pass. All right. Then we have the Bears at the Raiders. Raiders are favored at home 5.5. We saw a better Justin Fields.
Rookie of the year. The campaign started.
Look like a different offense. I like the Bears to cover.
I'm going with the Bears also.
Give me the Bears. To win. Not just cover.
Let me get the Raiders. I need to do something different. So
Raiders it is. Browns at Chargers. This is a pick'em. Now, this is the game.
What?
This is the game that shows me where the Browns really stack up.
If they're a top 5 team, is that what you're saying?
If they're a top 5 team. Because you already know in my rankings, I got the Chargers in the top 5. So if the Browns knock them off, who you got? All you got to do is pick a team to win.
I got the Chargers.
I'll go with the Chargers also.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Browns.
I'm going with Cleveland as well. I gotta go somewhere different, even though it's a split though. So.
Browns. Okay. Now we at your boys. Oh, game of the week. Giants at the Cowboys. Cowboys are favored -7. I don't like going higher than 3.5 for divisional matchups.
Give me the Giants.
The game's in New York.
It's in Dallas.
Dallas.
Give me Dallas.
Yeah, let me get Dallas too. Not picking the Giants no more.
I'm going with Dallas though.
So I'm the only one going with the Giants.
After what you just said, you still. He said no more than 3.5 in the divisional
Ernie,
game.
yeah, you people gonna come get you, dog, for picking against your squad.
No, man, I'm just.
That
This is,
reverse
and it's,
magic.
and this is the game before the bye week too. You know, Giants just got their first win.
Yeah,
It's gonna
y'all
be a
was y'all
close game.
celebrating a little heavy too.
That's
I think
why
that might.
it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
y'all
close
was
game.
celebrating a little heavy, like we on top, nobody can see us. Y'all might just come in there sleeping. The only thing that might keep y'all awake is knowing that Jason Garrett on get back. Like that's the only thing that I think Dallas gonna be like, oh, we gotta smash these Batmans because Jason Garrett over there.
It's a divisional game, though. I don't expect
It
them to
is.
fall asleep in this game.
By the way, Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys are 3-1, but he has made some questionable decisions as a head coach. We're 3-1 in spite of him.
Yeah, he's
You
terrible.
know, we could have easily lost that Chargers game just fumbling the time management situation. Some of the decisions, even in the Tampa game, and then some decisions going back to last season, you're like, bro, like when are you going to learn? Like when are you going to learn to make the correct decision? Trying to go for
When
the
he
2-point
start
conversions.
losing.
Trying to go for the 2-point conversions early. Luckily, you know, the offense exploded in the third quarter, but we were down at halftime because of that. So, you know, we're winning in spite of his decisions right now.
49ers at the Cardinals. Cardinals are favorite -5.5.
Let me get Arizona.
Let's see, though. Another divisional matchup. I'm going with the 49ers, though. I think they give them a dose of their own medicine with Trey Lance.
Yeah, Trey Arias in the game. I am still going to go 5.5. So Cardinals have to win by 7.
Cardinals.
I'm going to go with the 49ers, Harold.
Okay. Hermie, walk on the wild side with me. And then Aaron is going Cardinals. D is going Cardinals. Okay. All right. Buffalo Bills. Actually, this is game of the week. Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. The unveiling of Josh Gordon. Chiefs are favorite -2.5 at home. Who wins this one?
Bills.
I'm going with Buffalo.
Usually the Chiefs don't cover, but I mean, it's 2.5. I think the Chiefs will win by 3 at the minimum. I'm going with the Chiefs.
So you got the Chiefs just winning, period. So I got you.
I don't know if they're going to win, though. That's my question.
I'm going Buffalo.
Okay. And then Aaron?
Buffalo.
All right. So Jeremy the Lone Ranger with the Chiefs.
That's crazy.
Wow. 2 years ago, you couldn't even do that, dog. Colts at Ravens. Ravens are favored -7 at home. It's a Monday night game. It's Lamar Jackson prime time, which I love. The Bama been throwing. He been throwing the joint on the money as of late too. Passing game look like it's opening up some. I'm going with the Ravens though.
7 points. Oh man. I'll go with the Ravens also. I think their running attack will just be able to they'll be able to dominate the Colts with their running attack. And then, like you said, Lamar Jackson, last couple of weeks, man, he's been showing that he's not just a scrambling quarterback. We've known that since Louisville, that most of his passes were in the pocket, but he's definitely showing it with clutch play against the Lions and how he played against the Broncos this past Sunday. So I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Aaron?
Let me get Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I think that 7 is too high.
Aaron is going. You going with the Colts?
Yeah, the cover. The Ravens will win, but I think the Colts will cover.
And that is our games. Those are our games, young. We finally got the internet. Dog, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram was down yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
That was it was a fun day on Twitter because Twitter is just the superior app. So it was a fun day. I just think it's kind of suspect how the whistleblower goes on 60 Minutes Sunday night talking about Facebook and how they handled ads and misinformation, and then less than 24 hours later everything shut down. So I think it's real sus that happened. This wasn't
it was an
accident.
intricate plot, dog.
I think so, man.
Conspiracies.
They was trying to clear everything or try and make things look better than what it really was. So they locked everyone out. They probably only had like 3 or 4 real techies in there to try and scrub things, and then once everything got working, they're like, all right, we could turn it back on.
So what was they trying to clean up? What was in there?
So the whistleblower was on 60 Minutes and said pretty much how Facebook knew that some of the people who place ads, because you could just easily place an ad on Facebook. You record it and you just put it out there. But they knew that a lot of the ads, especially surrounding the 2016 election and the 20 election, a lot of the political ads were purposely misinformation, and pretty much they were like, yeah, we don't really care. We get in money. That's all. There were some other things with like cyberbullying and things like that they knew was going on, but they were just kind of like, yeah, we don't really care. We're about to just keep getting this money. So
we're just gonna shut our system down so we can clean the joint up. So
as much as we could, and and then put it back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe
clean out the emails, the cell phone conversations, all of that.
Clear that cache. Where hit the cache and get that joint cleared out. Nah, I'm with it though. Yeah, you already know they be doing the funny business.
You heard Zuckerberg lost. His net worth decreased by $7 billion just yesterday.
Oh, because of the Facebook shutdown, John?
Yeah. But that's just wild that someone's net worth just shut down on one day, $7 billion, and he's still one of the wealthiest men in the world. So that's just wild.
Oh, so how much is he making with the joint up then?
I mean, we'll see him recoup that $7 billion in the next few months. Like, he'll get it back. But yeah, one day with it down, the stock price dropped. So his net worth dropped also for about 8 or 9 hours. I think it was down.
That's monopoly money.
Yeah. Man. Y'all watching Squid Game, dog? What's that jump? Y'all watching that?
I haven't yet.
Everybody talking about the jump. You start watching, Aaron?
I've only seen the memes. That's why I even knew what the drink was called, but I never saw nothing like that come across my TV screen.
Look, people are saying, not just people, critics are saying this might be the best series Netflix has put out. So I haven't seen it yet, so I can't
Really?
sit here and give my
Really?
endorsement. But the
Really?
weekend it came out, they were like, this might be the best Netflix original series out there.
No,
I watched
They-
a couple episodes. It
oh, you
ain't,
did. You watched a couple
yeah,
episodes.
it's not better than Ozark. Yeah, I don't.
But see, I
Okay.
never saw
Okay.
Ozark, so
Ozark tough.
Uh,
Yeah,
They say
Ozark
the
tough.
Bama was pitching a drink for 10 years straight.
Yeah. They
I
say he
don't know if
couldn't
it
get
was
no
fake
love.
news, but they say he was like broke and all
Yeah,
destitute.
you know they got to size it, dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
when this jump blow up and we all, you know what I'm saying, Bama's everybody following us watching, I'm gonna tell the sad story too, dog.
you
I
was
was
living out your
down bad.
car.
Bama that sold
Eating Vienna
everything for
sausages.
equipment. I done ran into a Best Buy, stole the camera, ran out the jump just to try to be able to record like the. I'm gonna have a bizarre, the most we recorded in the car. Remember the episodes we used to shoot in the car, and like I'm gonna do it. Trust me, I'm gonna have all them type of stories for you. Cause that's what happened. Yeah, as soon as Bama, the Lord of the Ring Bama's the same way too. Lord of the Ring, the dude who did what's the jump? Uh with the dragons and Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones.
Yeah, the Bama wrote the books like 25 years ago. Wouldn't get no love, dog. Bama's called a weirdo and everything. Then all of a sudden, Joe hit HBO, and then now he in a suit getting millions, dog.
The
So
joint that's funny is that kind of stuff, like that the little nerds was playing at lunch when you was in high school, like what was it, Magic the
Dungeons and
Gathering and all that
Dragons.
kind of stuff. Bammers was
yeah.
bullying them Bammers over that kind of stuff. Then Bammers
Yu-Gi-Oh,
turned 40 or 35, and now they all tuned into the TV watching Wolves and Dragons and Magic and all that foolishness, dog.
Yu-Gi-Oh was
You owe them
another
Bammers
one.
apologies.
Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh. I ain't really joining them Bama's like that, dog. I did
I
a
was
little
smacking
bit.
Pokemon cards off the table and everything, dog. Like, get this shit out of here.
You old Bubba's you old Charles out headed. I said, you old Gatling gun headed. Yeah, of course you Joan. No, but I mean,
They was on to
everybody,
something 20 years before
they
everybody else.
was on to something, dog. I should have been sitting at the lunch table with them Bama's, dog, biting my
Biting the script.
biting my fingernails like them. This Bama I used to go to school with, this Bama used to bite his fingernails to the nub, dog. I'm like, dog, what you nervous about?
Never got anxiety, dog.
That's exactly what that is. Cause I'm getting fired up all the time.
But we ain't know
Maybe-
nothing about that back then, like
Oh,
real
yeah.
anxiety and Bama
Nah,
stressing on
none of it.
suicide.
Yo, I had anxiety, dog. When you wore an outfit to school, dog, you wasn't sure if that jump was legit or not. That jump had you on pins
No
and
outfits,
needles.
dog. White tees and jeans.
The funny thing
Yo.
is, when you was wearing things you thought was vicious, I don't care what you wore. If a Bama had it out for you, he was gonna find something to like
Gonna
fire you
find
up
something,
about.
dog. When a Bama scan your whole outfit, as soon as you come in, Bama,
Right.
they start going like this, like, oh, I see you, dog. There's a starter jump you got on.
Yeah, you already
Let me
know
see
it's
the
fire.
tag.
What kind of start? What team is that, dog? It's the Hornets. Like, yeah, hold it, dog. And that's the thing. Anything can be funny if you just
Right.
say it the right way.
That's it.
Like if you just say it with like an inquisitive spirit, the joke can be funny. So it's just you grow up in that environment, dog. I swear you can make it anyway, dog. You can make it anyway. So appreciate my man Jeremy John rocking with us, dog. I peeped your show yesterday. I seen you had my man Mike on there. Shout out my man Mike.
Yep.
Always a pleasure to have you on. I know you trying to win the money from the pickem joint. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just gonna let you know. Right
He might be trying to win the PS5.
Dog. So yes, we got the PS5. Young. Shout out to those who sharing the content and sharing the show. It's a couple that's still going hard body trying to get this PS5. They're not playing, though. I see a post not every 5 minutes, but like literally every single day. And just when I think they're gonna take their foot off the gas, dog, they come with another, and they doing creative stuff. And I'm like, we got two and a half weeks left for you to get the chance at a PS5, dog. 2.5 weeks left for this PS5. So share the content, share the show. That's all you gotta do to get it. That's it. Shout out to where it's Buffy. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. Shout out to Jenna Garcia, Kicking It with G-Man. Of course, Sports Reality. And we out.